Hey there, so this is probably like take 325. I made this video countless times, but I never upload it, and I look at it and I'm like, no, I don't like it. So I'm finally trying to make this video. We'll see if it actually goes up or not. But first disclaimer, I cuss a lot. Second disclaimer, you're gonna hear pitter patter from my dogs running around being silly pups. But my name is Rachel. I'm making this video about tattoo removal because I know when I was trying to get mine done, I tried to do some research, I tried to look around, I couldn't find anything. So I just hope this helps anybody who's about to make that decision and kind of give them a little bit of guidance and things that I've learned through my process. But I got a wrist tattoo removed back in, well, it started in 2011. The reason why I was getting it removed was because I was trying to join the Marine Corps. I started the process with the Marine Corps in late 2010, and everything was going through. I went through MEPS, I went through the ASVAB, everything was golden until they decided to bring up a new tattoo policy. So this whole tattoo policy was something that they just started to implement while I just finished all of my process. So the last thing I had to do was get my ship date and my job. So when they heard about this policy, they're like, we need to hold her back for a minute to figure out what's going to happen when she gets to boot camp, because they were worried about me getting to boot camp and then them being like, what the fuck, and sending me right back. So I had to sit with a commander and explain to him about my wrist tattoo. My wrist tattoo said tap, snapper, nap, and it was my dad's birthday. My dad passed away when I was young, and tap, snapper, nap is a Brazilian jiu-jitsu quote, and that's what kept me level-headed while I was growing up. I had a true passion for MMA, so that's why I got that. It was a little motivational quote, so I could easily look down, see it, and kind of be like, all right, I need to get my ass in gear again. But right now I have a current wrist tattoo. It's a Celtic for strength. I got it with my best friend. But my old tattoo was literally right there. It was about 1.5 inches below. It needed to be 2 inches down from the bend of your wrist. But I could literally cover it with my finger. It was super teeny. It was super small. And it was just black. So basically we were trying to fight it, stating, the policy was just becoming in effect. She already passed all this other crap that, I could cover it with a wristwatch. It's not my saluting hand. So I sat with commanders. I wrote letters. We did everything possible to basically explain that this isn't just an average tattoo, that I literally did everything, and that this was the only thing holding me back now. So the commander went to another commander and talked to him about the whole situation. And that commander said no. So obviously it stopped there. They told me that, that was it, that there's nothing else we could do. So instantly I was heartbroken. I was very upset. I was discouraged. I didn't know what I was going to do. The reason why I was joining the Marine Corps was because obviously their mixed martial arts program that they had. And I'm not really a school person. Don't really care for it. So I was trying to stay away from that. But I still wanted to become something, and not just have a Joe Schmo job. I wanted to excel in life, and I knew that was going to be my approach instead of doing college. So took some time to regroup and gather myself and figure out what the hell I was going to do. That led me to the Navy. So did their clearance and all that good shit. Got my job, got my ship date. And then all of a sudden, I don't know how it came about, but I heard about removing tattoos. And light bulb in my head just went off, and I was like, what the fuck? Why didn't I think about that? So I went back to my Marine Corps recruiter, and I was like, hey, if I get my tattoo removed, can I join? And he said, maybe. So that's all I needed to hear, because that was that split second of hope of like, all right, we're going to try this out again. So instantly I started Googling tattoo removals. I didn't do my best research that I should have. I got extremely lucky. The first place I went to was extremely good. It's called Ink Be Gone in Colorado. But I went to them. They explained to me, it's going to take some time. Basically, they do a session. They wait 5 to 6 between each session because it has to heal and regroup, and your skin, if you're hitting it, that's how you end up with really ugly scars, or it just totally fucks up the whole thing. So once I heard 5 to 6 weeks per session, instantly I was like, fuck, that's a long time. And then they told me it was going to probably take anywhere from 5 to 10 sessions, and I was like, god damn it. Alright, well, that was my only chance to know if I was going to be able to join the Marine Corps, though. So I said deuces to the Navy and started getting my tattoo removed. While they're doing their tattoo removal, so they state that, blackness is the easiest to remove instead of color. Obviously, it dictates the location. It depends how new or old your tattoo is, of how many sessions going to happen, how quickly it's going to dissolve. So basically, the laser zaps your tattoo, breaks up the ink particles. The ink particles go into your bloodstream, and then it goes away. So when they zap your tattoo, yes, it fucking hurts. I always describe it as bacon grease hitting you over and over again. It's not pleasant. It's not fun. Thank God I only had a really small tattoo, and it was just on my wrist. But literally, they put like an air blower of cold air, so that way it helps with the pain, and then they start zapping. Really fast, nothing crazy. But each session, hurt more and more, I thought, just because it felt like they had to go deeper and deeper. So that made it hurt more. But what was happening, so the sessions were going, and I was getting upset because I really wanted to go. I was sick of being here. I wanted to move on to my next step in my life. So, me being stupid and young, I went to a different tattoo removal place, and they're like, oh yeah, we can do your sessions way quicker, yada yada yada. So I went there a couple sessions, and each session I felt like nothing was fucking changing. My tattoo literally was the same shit from the start. So I was like, what the fuck? And went back to my original place, and they finished me off. They did an amazing job. I am so impressed. Even my recruiters couldn't believe how well it was done. Nobody, even when I was in the fucking Marine Corps, nobody knew, could even tell I had a wrist tattoo. They did a really good job. Obviously, during your sessions and after your sessions, you have to take care of that procedure. You have to make sure, that sun exposure, that you clean it really well. Sometimes you get bubbles, you leave them the fuck alone. And it's really important, that you maintain that aftercare because, you don't want to get infected. You don't want extra sun exposure to that such raw skin. I'm sure that would just damage it even more. So I took it really seriously. I kept it wrapped up when I could while I was healing. Obviously, I would let it air dry, and then I would wrap it back up if I knew if I was going to go fight, or if I knew I was working out, or if I knew I was going to rub it really raw, because obviously I don't want that. So I was super anal about it. Obviously you can't tell because I was my current tattoo, but literally it was right here. And as you can tell, there's nothing. You can't even tell there was a tattoo at any sort besides my current one. So I'll show you. I don't have any pictures of my tattoo in the beginning of just it being a tattoo. But I do have pictures of the after my sessions. So I have a couple. So you'll kind of be able to see my tattoo, but then you'll be able to see what kind of looks like after your sessions. It's not the prettiest. It's kind of ugly. I remember somebody thought I was when I was going back into, because obviously it was during the sessions I was being a pulley for the Marine Corps, just getting back into that shape. And at one point somebody asked me if I was cutting myself because it was super red and I had it wrapped up. So it's not the prettiest. It's pretty ugly. But obviously it was well worth it. I got to join the Marine Corps. I excelled in there, and I'm very grateful for what the Marine Corps did for me in my life. I would do this process all over again to experience Marine Corps all over again. But I just wanted to kind of give you a little bit more insight and kind of like how tattoo removal works, what to expect. It's not fucking cheap. also, it cost me probably about $5,000 to fucking do the tattoo removals. And when I got it done free, because I got it done with my back tattoo, and so that was the only thing. I had a super supportive mom that helped me out a lot, though, and thank God, because without her, I wouldn't have been able to do it. So it's not cheap, but if it's something that's actually, like, holding you back from something, then obviously I say it's well fucking worth it. I know there's tattoo creams and things of that nature. I don't know anything about that fucking shit, so I can't give you any insight about that. To me, it sounds sketchier. I mean, lotion, trying to move your tattoo, no. But just so you're kind of aware and kind of a little few pointers, just make sure you do your research. Obviously, look around, check their fucking reviews. I know Ink Be Gone had awards and shit done. Actually, one of my coaches went there to remove a tattoo before as well. So just make sure you do your research, ask around, look the reviews, go in there, sit with them, talk with them. I know they sat down with me before I even did a session to kind of give me the rundown of how it works, what to expect, how much, all that good stuff. So make sure you do that so you can check the facility out and meet the individuals, because it's important that those people actually care, because it's a scary thing, you know. You don't want to fuck it up, because then it could just be way worse than your current tattoo. And take your time. Like I said, don't rush it. Don't be like me and get frustrated. It's well worth it just to keep doing those sessions when they tell you the best time to do it. So just remember that. And if there's any other questions that I might have missed about tattoo removal, you go ahead and ask. I'll try to answer them. But I hope that helps anybody that's about to do this process in any sort of way. And I wish you best of luck, and I hope you have a wonderful day.